welcome to Mr. Yahya and my classmates. In this video, we are going to present about the early history of Malaysia. I am Hajar and these are my group mates, Zainab,
Ahmed, Moyed, Ayman.
As we know, Malaysia is one of the greatest countries in the world and its history is worth to be explored. Therefore, we are going to present about the early history of Malaysia. Malaysia was one of the earliest homes for the humans. Stone implements found in Lingong in Perak and Nya caves on Sarawak provide evidence for that. During the Paleolithic age, 35,000 years ago, people were living in caves and used simple stone tools for collecting forest products, and they used it for hunting. In the Neolithic age, 5,000 years ago, people started rearing livestock and creating objects. They used beads and accessories like necklace. In the Neolithic age, 5,000 years ago, people started rearing livestock and creating objects. They used accessories like beads and necklace. They also communicate with other tribes in other places. In the Middle Age, 2,500 years ago, people started to live more orderly lifestyle. They practiced social customs and lived near rivers. After many years, the population grew and many kingdoms rose up.
Malay Kingdom is one of the oldest periods and stage in the history. It contains a lot of kingdoms, and every kingdom got own history and event during its establishment. Now I will talk about three of them. The Sultanate of Johor, or sometimes called Johor Riau. It was founded by Malakan Muhammad Shah's son Alauddin in 1528. Han Kingdom was a Malay state that existed from 1770 to 1881. The kingdom came into existence with the consolidation by the power of Bendahara family in Bahang, Negri Sembilan. The earliest inhabitants of Negri Sembilan were the ancestors of the Semalay and the Mingabos from Sumatra and settled in Negri Sembilan in the 15th century.
The Malay Kingdom was one of the greatest kingdoms in the Malay archipelago. It was established in the 15th century by Birimswara, who laid a great stress on all of the political events and experiences, which underwent for broader viewpoint and historical vision in the Malay historical and political development. The Malay Kingdom was well known mainly as a center for maritime and the spreader of Islam to many vast territories, which attracted many Muslim traders to come to Malacca's port, not mentioning the law tax charging on ships entering and leaving the port. This effective management was combined with an astute usage of diplomacy to ensure Malacca's position in Southeast Asia. Unfortunately, that didn't last long, with the Portuguese conquering Malacca and controlling its port at 1511, but its legacy still remained and led to the establishment of many future sultanates.
Malaysia got to be colonized by main four powerful countries. And if we started with the first one, we can find that the Portuguese was the first colonization that came to Malacca, especially back in 1511. And there were main reasons to colonize and control this country is for the port. The Portuguese wanted to control the port across the Southeast Asians. Now, on 1641 to 1725, we can find that the Turkish started to take the Malacca from the Portuguese. And if we wanted to know how they took it with the help of their allies, who stood next to them and helped the Turkish to take the lands from the Portuguese. But what the Malay people they did not know is that the Turkish colonization was main focus on the trade line on the sea between the Southeast Asians and the Indians. After a couple of years, the British took Malacca from the Turkish on 1825. after the World War I, the Japanese started to take this and control this land. And they started a very barbarian way of controlling. And what I mean by barbarian way is that the people of the Malay people suffered a lot from the treatment of the Japanese soldiers, especially the Chinese local, who faced a very horrible situation from the Japanese soldier. But what we need to focus on is that why Japanese wanted to control Malacca, and the reason behind that is that Malacca was the main place who produced 38% of the whole world rubber and 58% of the whole world tin. Japan took off from the land after losing the World War II and Malacca started to be controlled by the great empire back in this time, who's Britain. The Britain colonization was better than the rest because at these times the British Empire started to construct the infrastructure of the country and started to build the railways and the roads. But as a wish of all every Malay people who seek for the independence, Malaysia got their independence on August 31, 1957. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Today I'm talking about Malay states. Malay state was divided in two states: Federated Malay State and non-federated Malay State. Federated Malay State was a federation of four protected, where Peninsula Selangor, Negara, Pirang, and Pahang. This is for protected state was established by British government in 1895 until 1946. The federation had Kuala Lumpur because it was a part of Selangor. The term of Confederation, FMS, which is a collective name given to 5 states, Peninsula in the first half 20th century. This is states were Johor, Kedah, Kelantan, and Terengganu. The Federation of Malay gained full independence from UK in August 1957.